outcomes. In closing, we also have a saying that we want to keep it simple, and it actually leads on to the other point that I made with regards to phased rollout. Don't overcomplicate the issues on the table. Don't overcomplicate what you want to try and achieve. The more simple and the more straightforward the approach is, the better or the more accurate the result will be that we will put on the table. We can make it more complex as we go forward if it is what is required. But by keeping it simple, what we try and do with that is we will not include, say, for round one, if it's a basic financial system that we roll out, we will not include integration with other systems and sharing of data from other systems into the accounting system. If it is something that can be manually captured or can be provided in a different way than having a very complex and automated integration, we will advise the client not to do it as part of phase one. We will attempt it in phase two or in phase three. So by keeping it simple, you have got more control over the outcomes of what you are busy implementing, and you also have a better perspective of how we're going to go about providing the client with a successful implementation. We have seen scenarios where people are complicating an issue because that is the way that they have done it always. So it is not to say that because you've done it for the past 10 years, that it is actually what is required by the business or the way that it is required to be done. In the past, you maybe had to do the job that way because of the system that you had at that time or that we are busy replacing. And that system could most probably not comply with your business process or the requirements. Therefore, you had to build a complex kind of process in order to get what you want out of the system. By fully understanding what it is that we need to do, we can unpack it and break it down to its very, very basic format, and then we start from fresh there. There's no need to do something or continue doing something because for the sake that you have been doing it for the past number of years, and that's the only way that you know. So it happens a lot that when we interview staff or when we do our discovery meetings with a client to understand their business, staff will explain to us a specific process, the way that they are doing it for whatever time period. And we need to then try and understand if there is not a better way of doing it. So you really need to consult to your client and not just making notes, okay, we will continue to do it this way. We really need to be thinking out of the box, make a contribution towards a better or a more simple way of doing stuff or doing the work, so that the client in the end feels they get more, not feels, they should see more value from you as the consultant. And you are not just providing a software solution, you are also providing a better solution altogether for their business. And that's kind of our differentiator, because sometimes you can buy the same software from 3, 4, 5 different vendors, but the differentiator will be the advice that we give based on our experience in the industry or on the number of installations that we've done before. So there we need to start adding value by simplifying most probably unnecessary complex processes.